Hello, Nu Skin family. This is Ricky Salvage, your president of sales here for North America. And I'm so excited today to be talking about, the Prysm IO. You're going to hear a lot of this in 2026, as this is our vehicle, our tool, the thing that will take us to hit our goals next year and beyond. And by now, I'm sure all of you have heard our goal globally for 2026 is to help and have 1 million healthy homes across the globe. You guys, that means here in North America that we need to have about 200,000 healthy homes right here in North America. And I know that together we can do this. Now, many of you have been out there using the S3 and scanning for 20 years, and you know exactly what to say, how to train your teams, how you're going to talk about this. But we have a lot of affiliates who maybe haven't. So, for those who already have a protocol, who already know what to say in training your teams, great job, leaders. That is incredible. This here is for everyone else. Everyone else that is saying, okay, I have shared skincare, I have shared other things, but I haven't yet shared a lot about supplements or this incredible device. So we created a protocol. That means that we're all going to be singing and chanting the same tune. Doesn't mean you have to do business the same way, but it means that we have the same messaging across the globe so we can be as big as we can. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the Prysm IO protocol. Take what you love from this and train your teams. Again, not every single part will be exactly perfect for you, but this is a guide. So again, we can scale across the world. So let's jump in. Okay, first and foremost, it's like, what is this thing, right? And all of the experience that I've had is when a company has a branding slogan, or when everyone who is selling something or sharing about it internally and externally, when there is one slogan, one definition, the company's going to tend to scale faster. So, you guys, here is a really simple definition on some key topics that you're going to need to know. Okay, ready? What is Prysm IO? It is a nutritional wellness scanner. That's it. Simple. Can your teams memorize that? Prysm IO is a nutritional wellness scanner. All right, next one. What does it scan? It measures your skin carotenoid levels, a category of antioxidants. Simple, right? Okay, what are antioxidants? They help your cells stay healthier longer. That's it. You don't need to get too technical out there. If you've never shared about antioxidant, that's okay. What do? They help your cells stay healthier longer. That's it. Don't need to get into the weeds. Now, last one that I think we all need to be familiar with is, why do I need antioxidants? Well, you guys, every system in your body, skin, organs, energy, immunity, it's all made up of cells. So keeping cells healthy helps everything work better and age better over time. That is why antioxidants are important. So, first and foremost, if you've never done anything yet with the scanner, here is your 4 definitions. So, when somebody asks you a question, you can easily answer with one of these 4 statements. So, we've developed a 7-step protocol on what affiliates need to do to be ready with their scanner. So, here they are. We're going to go through each of these. 1, what's your score? 2, personal testimony. 3, hosting scanning events. 4, the wellness assessment. 5, scan a customer. 6, subscribe. 7, follow up. Are you ready? Let's jump in. So again, as an affiliate, as someone who's going to be sharing about this scanner, you need to know what your score is, okay? So stop guessing, start measuring, and you need to find your Prysm score because it's going to help turn awareness into action for better nutrition and better results. Guys, it's going to empower you to understand your nutrition so you are able to improve it. So I want you affiliates to scan often and know your score. Most importantly, when you get the device for the very first time, this is where it's really important to scan often, right? I would say scan for 30 days, every single day at the same time. So if you can scan at 10 a.m. every day for 30 days, do it. Also, if you're going to be having events before 30 days, maybe in the first 48 hours, try to scan every hour. Try to scan 10 times because you want to know your range. Okay. Now, don't get too fixated on the actual number because here's a little tip, you guys. Your number will fluctuate even from one scan to another about 100 points either way. You guys, that is totally normal. Okay. So instead of getting like really honed in on what is the exact points that the Prysm IO is sharing with me, I want everyone to know their color. What is your range? I can tell you every time I score, I'm in the purple. Sometimes I'm low purple, sometimes I'm middle purple, sometimes I'm high purple, but I'm purple. That is my range, okay? If I'm not in purple, I know something's going on inside my body, all right? So again, scan often when you first get it and know your range. It's going to fluctuate the points by about 100. That is totally normal. That is less than 10%, okay? Then, as an affiliate, make sure that you are taking Prysm certified products so you can increase your score and try to live as healthy as possible by doing all the right things, like we've been talking about here at New Skin, eating bright fruits and vegetables, getting enough sleep. We already talked about taking our supplements and then also being active. It's important to be active, and that's going to look different for everyone. Okay, so knowing your score, that is your goal first and foremost, and scan daily until you know your range. Okay, so couple of tips. Let's talk about oxidative stress, right? Your body faces it daily, and left unchecked, it can speed up aging, weaken immunity, and impact overall well being. So, how do I combat that? Two ways to help reduce these negative effects. One, you're going to increase your antioxidant production. And two, reduce that oxidative stress. Okay. So, knowing your score and knowing what that means is number one. Second step in our protocol is having your personal testimony. What does the Prysm mean for you? Okay, so let's read a couple of these and then I'll share what it means for me. Okay. So again, if you're going to be sharing about this incredible scanner, this device, you need to know what it means to you. So you got to be the proof. You got to show your before and afters. You can see here in the middle, this is Kathy showing her before and after. You guys, when I first scanned, I was in the red about 4 years ago. I wish I had a picture of it because I would share it like crazy. I'm very proud of myself that over the last 4 years, I have been able to slowly increase my score, and I would be sharing that all over social and with my network as many times as I can. So be the proof and share your why. Also, highlight the habits that you are really focused on and what you are doing to improve your nutritional wellness. Okay. So, again, the Prysm IO for me is it's not, it's about how I'm feeling on the inside. I used to think that being as healthy as possible meant is what you look like on the outside. And what I learned when I first joined 4 years ago, that I might have looked like my nutritional wellness was working on the outside, but it wasn't on the inside because I scored a red. So I have been working on improving and increasing my antioxidant score for myself, but also for my children. So have your testimony and share what this has done for you. And you see some great examples here on the screen. Step number three, you guys, I want each and every one of you to be hosting scanning events. Okay. Now, for some of you, you're like, yep, Ricky, I do this every single week. So kudos to you. Others maybe only do this business socially. So this might look and feel a little different. Step outside of your comfort zone and have a gathering. That could be as small as 5 people in your home or 20 people in your home. It could be at a spa, it could be at a gym, it could be wherever you can gather people at a friend's house, but gather people around and start hosting scanning events. Number one, the new year is always the perfect time to be talking about your nutritional wellness, okay? That's what everybody's talking about at the beginning of every year. So, what a great time that we are launching this brand new product. And number two, we now have a device that can share with you and your customers your nutritional wellness. So why not get out there and scan people? And anytime I've just held it or had it, or heck, when I post about it on social, I get so many questions on what is that? What are you tracking? I want to be tracked. And I can tell you, I've brought it into my gym and I've scanned everybody there because people are asking me questions. People want to know what it is. Again, we are all tracking something. So, your goal, our goal here at New Skin, is to host 2 meetups a month. Again, that can be as small as 5 people in your house, all the way up to 100 people. But can you have 2 events every single month where you are out in front of people and scanning and having conversations? So that is step number three. Step number four is all about the nutrition and lifestyle assessment. Now, before I go into this, you guys, as you know, we've had the S3 and the scanner for 20 years. So we have been talking to all of the leaders and affiliates on saying, how have you been scanning? How have you been having conversations with people over the last 20 years? And the best tips and tricks that we've heard is before they scan someone, they ask them questions. And this really sets the stage for what's going to happen after the scan. Okay. So here is the nutrition and lifestyle assessment. There's 2 different ways if you want to use ours. One, you can scan the QR code here on the screen. When you scan it, it's going to immediately ask you to make a copy in your Google Drive. You're going to want to say yes. When you make a copy of the Google Drive, this form is now yours. And anyone that you share the link with, all of the answers will come back to you. So it's important that you save a copy of it and then you can share it out there. Or we also, at the top side of the screen, if you can see it, I hope my head's not in the way, we also have a PDF version, a 1-pager that is available in the Learning Center that you can print off. And if you want to have it in your in-person meetings, great. It can be right there. But the tip is to do this assessment with your customer before they scan, okay? And it really, number one, sets you up as the expert as you are asking these great questions, and then allows you to have some really good conversations about how your customer can improve their nutritional wellness after they scan, okay? So what are some of the questions that it might ask? It's asking your customers, have they ever had their carotenoid antioxidants tested before? I'm assuming most people are going to say no, okay? What is their number one wellness concern? How many servings of fruit and veggies do they eat every single day? What are additional concerns that they want to improve? Do they take supplements already? Why or why not? What is the monthly spend that they're already spending on supplements today? Are your supplements working? Yes, no, not sure. Okay, that's for your customer to answer. How motivated are you to address your concerns? How interested in learning more about your nutritional supplements can support your health are you? And how much are you willing to invest in your nutritional wellness per day? $1 a day, $3 a day, $5 a day, $7 a day, or $10 a day. So by answering all these questions with your customer, now you have an incredible base to next go scan them. Okay. Now, this wellness assessment can be really quick. I've been practicing with my friends and family to see how it feels, and I can do it in about 2 to 3 minutes based on my friends' answers. Now, if I'm with 30 people in a room, yes, I can have it printed out there on the table and I'm going to ask people to fill it out for me. But you could also have a QR code of your digital copy form. And I would ask everyone to scan it and fill it out because when they all leave, guess what? Now I have their name, their phone number, and all of their answers. So I can do a really good job at following up with them after the event if we didn't have a chance to connect one on one. So, new skin. Our goal is that we should be doing 30 assessments every single month. Okay. Can you do 30 assessment? That means if you're doing one a day, woohoo, you did it. Or you can host one event and scan, not yet. We're not there yet. You can have one event and have 30 assessments at that one event. Okay. I think 30 is very reasonable. If you are a brand rep or higher, I challenge you to be doing 100 assessments to every single month. But again, if you're just starting out, can we do 30 assessments every single month? Okay. Let's continue. Step number 5. Here we go. Step number 5. After you do the wellness assessment, you're going to scan your customer, okay? So what does that scan mean? As you guys know, we have the colors here at the bottom of the screen. Again, pay attention to the colors when you guys are scanning. It's so much simpler than an exact number. And you can also see here the percent of the global population and where they fall. Guys, this is over 20 years of scanning and data. And the majority of people are in that yellow green range. Okay. So after somebody scans and you get that color back, you can absolutely look at this chart and share with them what that means. Here's how I like to describe it. Again, completely up to you. But I like to use a grading scale. Thinking about school, when we were all in school. You guys, if somebody was to score a red, that could compare to an F in school. If somebody was to scan an orange, that could compare to a grade of a D in school. If someone was to scan in the yellow, that could compare to a C in school. You see where I'm going with this. If someone was to scan in the green, that means they are a B, right? They're in that middle to average or higher. If somebody was to scan in the blue, that could mean an A. And congratulate them. That is fantastic. They are way above the global population. And if your customer gets in the purple, A++. Congratulate them. Absolutely incredible. And if you get somebody in the purple, I would be asking them, what are you doing to take care of your nutritional wellness? I need to know all those things, okay? So again, you can look at this like a grading scale, and based on where your customer lands, then you can have the conversation of, based on their wellness assessment, where they want to go from here. Now, our goal on the last step was 30 assessments a month. So that means here on this slide, your goal should be 30 scans a month. If you can do an assessment, the next step should be scanning that individual. Again, if your goal is higher on the assessments, great. Let's raise that goal to meet your assessment goal. Now, if you're thinking, oh my goodness, Ricky, maybe I have a customer who is not in front of me. I live in Texas. They live in Washington. How am I going to scan them? Well, you might not be able to scan them right that second, but you can still send them the wellness or the nutrition and wellness assessment so you guys can have that conversation. You can still make great recommendations. And if you can't get in front of them with the Prysm, guess what? If they want to have their very own, they absolutely can as a brand rep or higher. Starting in January, they will be able to buy one. So you can absolutely right here have the conversation of, we just talked about your wellness. We talked about your concerns. We talked about you wanting to improve them. I know I can't physically scan you in person because we don't live near each other, but you can absolutely have your own Prysm and purchase one, and you can have it in your home, and you can also be scanning your friends and family as well if you're wanting to know about your family's nutritional wellness as well. Okay, so you can have that conversation with them also. So scan a customer, explain to them what it means. I'm assuming probably at this point, once you scan your customer, they're probably going to say, well, where do you scan? Right? So that's why it's step number one that you know where you are, where you've started, where you've gone, and what your range is as well. Now, if your customer wants to learn more, we also have an incredible digital catalog that you can share with anyone. It's right here, QR code, and I'm going to show it actually at the end of this presentation. So if you haven't seen it, I'm going to share it with you. But we also have that incredible digital catalog. Okay, next steps. We got our goal of 30 scans a month minimum. I know we can do this together. Step number 6, what do you do after you scan them or have that wellness conversation with them? Our biggest goal out of everything that we do should be to get your customer on a subscription. So that way you are helping them improve their nutritional wellness. And it's also going to link them to our Prysm.io guarantee with our products, which we'll come out with and I'll share with you guys here in a few days. So step number 6, subscribe a customer. So after you've done the wellness assessment, after you've scanned them, now the conversations should say, well, based on your nutritional wellness assessment that we did together, you already told me that improving your nutritional wellness is something that is important to you. Maybe you scanned in the orange or the yellow, and that you're willing to spend $3 a day to improve this. Well, our recommendation is going to be to get on one of our Life Pack products. In Life Pack, this family of products has 3 different variations depending on how much you want to spend per day and the foundation that you are looking for. You guys, every conversation should lead to helping your customer get on a Life Pack subscription. We have 3, like I just shared, 3 different versions in the US. We have 2 versions in Canada. And this is the best foundational product to get your customer on first. And then you can address other health concerns that they might have put on that wellness assessment. Okay. So how can you share with your customer between these 3? First off, we have a Life Pack little training. I think it's like 3 minutes. Click on the QR code and learn all about it. But out of these 3, if your customer wants to spend $1 a day, fantastic. Get on Life Pack Elements. It's approximately about $1 a day. And that's like equivalent to a pack of gum every single day. Or if your customer wants to spend about $3 a day, I would be recommending Life Pack, which is equivalent to about a bottle of water. Or if your customer wants to spend $5 a day, that is equivalent to one of your fancy drinks that you might be getting every single day. Okay, so really break it down into how much people are willing to spend or willing to invest in their health every single day. And again, if you've done that nutritional assessment, this is going to be an easy conversation for you guys to have and talk with each other. Now, how I like to view the difference of these 3, I'm not a scientist, so I don't really get into the science. However, what makes sense to me is that with Life Pack Elements, you're going to get about 25 vitamins and minerals. Okay. With Life Pack, you're going to get over 40 antioxidants. And with Life Pack Nano, we're going to keep going higher. You're going to get over 60 antioxidants. So, really, it just depends on your customer, how much they're willing to spend, and what they are looking for in their product. Now, we talked about your goal of 30 assessments a month, 30 scans a month. And if you're doing that, you should be able to get 10 new Life Pack subscriptions every single month. Now, if you want more than that, great. Get out there and have more conversations. It's about the work that you're doing and the conversations that you are having. And of course, when you're talking about getting them on a subscription, we have an incredible rewards program. Reminder, you have free shipping. This is all US dollars. At over $100 is free shipping for a subscription. Plus, for those $100 or more orders, and if you do it 3 consecutive months in a row, your customer is going to get a voucher. And those vouchers, well, guys, they're like a gift card that they can come back and shop with you at Nu Skin and try another product. Maybe they're going to try another product since they were concerned about aging, that you might want to add on youth or whatever their concern was. You'll have something there that we can recommend for them. Or they can take that voucher and use it towards a Prysm IO if they want to purchase their very own. Okay, and last but not least, step number 7. Step number 7 is with each of your customers, whether you're scanning them, getting them on a subscription, anytime you're having a conversation with individuals, schedule a follow-up. You guys, the proof is in the numbers. The proof is when they can see it. So schedule a 30 to 60 days. 30 is great to check in. 60 is better because our products are guaranteed. SCS products are guaranteed to increase their score after 60 days. So what an incredible way to help them get on a subscription, come back in 60 days, and scan them again. And they're guaranteed to increase their score as long as they are using the products correctly. That means every single day, or their money back. So we'll get you that guarantee as well. So schedule a follow-up. Can you do at least 10 follow-ups every single month to your customers? Now, why this is so important is I shared my experience with you that when I first scanned, I was red. I added in a supplement. Guys, I did not know yet if it was going to work. I wasn't a true believer then. But when I came back and I scanned myself again and my score went up, immediately that gave me all of the proof that I needed that these supplements work and that I wanted to increase my score even higher. So I added in another supplement into my daily routine. Okay. So this is the magic power when you can come back and scan someone again. This is where you might have an awesome opportunity to say, and if you want one in your very own home, I can help you get one as well. Okay. So step number 7, schedule a follow-up, and then it's rinse and repeat. Okay. Can we have 30 wellness assessments every single month? Can we have 30 scans every single month with 10 new Life Pack customers every single month on a subscription under you, and 10 follow-ups a month? And then you go out there and train your team to do the very same thing. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know all the details, okay? But you do have to know those few definitions at the beginning and help point individuals to the right information if they're wanting more. So those are our 7 steps to the protocol. And we do have some other key messaging. It is here for you if you guys want to review it. Again, the 7 steps are short, to the point, help you can go out there and train or use it for yourself. We have, again, some 5 additional key points that you can read here on the screen. We also have some FAQs. That these are some questions that people might ask you. And here are some questions here that you have, or some answers. Perfect. And what makes us stand out? So you guys, as we get going, we're going to have so many more resources for you and all the things Prism.io, but this right here will help you get started. Now, last but not least, let's see if it'll allow me to do this. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Here we go. Changing my screen out. Last but not least, you guys, again, this catalog is beautiful and an incredible way to share information with your customers. So in the 7-step protocol, we talked about this catalog. If you haven't seen it, you have the link now. And this is a just a click, send to your customer. If they're wanting more information, or maybe they purchased something and they want to look around. Okay, so send them this catalog and then they can click through it. So it talks all about our quality process, meeting the faces behind Nu Skin, our incredible scientists, and some of these have some pop-ups. So if they wanted to learn more, it's going to take them to our website where it even talks more in depth. Okay. If individuals wanted to learn about Dr. Joe Chang's book that he's writing, they can click here and learn more information. It talks about oxidative stress and how this is affecting us and what we can do to protect ourselves. And again, here's a great little video from Tanner Gibbs down here. If you are wanting more information or your clients, they can click right here and learn. Did you guys see that apple? Yikes. Okay. Fun though. Yeah, on the next page, again, it talks about Prysm, okay? And then you have Sandy Talitzin here. And then there was a great little video right here. Again, you can click it, make it bigger, just a little history there of what the scanner used to look like. And then it talks about Meet Prysm.io, that it is coming to customers exclusively through brand reps in January. Talks about what it is. Your customer can even click right here, start making a cart, and then they can share it with you so you know what they want to purchase. You can do that as well. Talks about our solid foundation, which is you scan someone, you help your customer get on a life pack product. So we have our $1, $3, $5 a day right here. And then it goes into detail about what each of our products are. Are they certified? What level of SCX products, Prism.io products are they? You can see our life pack is a level 2. Elements is a level 1. And then it goes into all of our other products. Again, if you pop onto youth, you're like, I don't really know youth yet. Great. Click on this video here and you can learn more about that incredible product. We have iFormula and M-Smart. Again, this is our US version. Canada is in their final review today, and we'll get that out as soon as possible. We have our collagen, our ready to drink, and our powder. Again, you can click on here and see before and afters. You can click right here and see this video of collagen from Rebecca Major and why that's so important. We have our G3 and our Jungimals here for children. And then we go into Nubiome. You guys, Nubiome is not a Prism certified product, but it is the product that helps our overall nutritional wellness. Okay, so that is why it's in here along with Meta. You can also see on this page, you guys, this is one of my favorites, that we have our antioxidant equivalents. So what does that mean? So in youth, this is youth right here. It's equivalent to eating a cup of kale, a 4th cup of tomato juice, and 3.5 ounces of white shrimp in the youth that you take every single day. In your collagen, it is equivalent to having 3.5 cups of Brussels sprouts. And so sorry, I don't know why my camera just went off, but I'm going to keep going. And then we have Meta. Again, it's not SCS certified, but it is a product that will help you with your metabolism and your overall wellness. And same with this one right here. If you want to learn more, click on the Life to Lab and you will learn all about this product. So you guys, I hope that that was helpful. Again, for those of you who have your who've been doing this forever, you guys have your protocol. But for those of you that are new, Jot down anything that you learned today. Get out there and start scanning. That is the only way that you're going to learn. All right, everyone. Take care.